Happy Halloween! Today is October 31st, 2018. I'm Amelia Earhart here with your 9 News update. Just a quick note before we get to our headlines. Today is Halloween, which means trick-or-treaters will be out in full force between 5 and 8 p.m. That is when the busiest times are expected. Give a second and third look. Just use a lot of caution as you're making your way through. Let's help keep those kids as safe as possible tonight. President Trump will switch back to campaign mode today in Florida after paying his respects in Pittsburgh on Tuesday. Today kicks off day one of a 6-day, 11-campaign rally blitz where immigration will be one of his major topics. He's facing criticism for vowing to end birthright citizenship and for ordering thousands of troops to the border this week to stop a migrant caravan that's nowhere near the border. The president now traveling across America. He'll hold rallies in 8 battleground states between now and Election Day. A new NBC News Gen Forward millennial poll shows nearly 1/3 of millennials will vote in the upcoming midterms. Nearly half say they'll be voting for a Democratic candidate and 29% plan to vote for a Republican. When it comes to the president, 59% say they disapprove of the way he's handling his job as president. Only 25% approve. Another 16% neither approve or disapprove.
This evening, 4 trick-or-treaters will start in the low 40s, go down to the mid-30s, light wind and clear sky for Halloween. So we're in the process of clearing. We'll get there by this afternoon. Have a breezy day tomorrow. Couple of isolated snow flurries, especially in and around the foothills tomorrow morning. There'll be no account. It will be partly cloudy by the afternoon. A milder day on Friday, windy with a few showers coming up for Saturday.
In Colorado, women are voting at higher rates than men are. According to the latest numbers, more than 407,000 women have turned in their ballots early. Around 338,000 men have voted early so far. Republicans are lagging behind the early voting advantage they had in the last midterm, but now hold a narrow lead in early ballots. 280,000 ballots have been turned in from Republicans, 279,000 from Democrats. Unaffiliated voters have turned in 231,000. A man charged with killing 2 police officers in South Carolina will be in court today. Frederick Hopkins is charged with 2 murder charges and 5 attempted murder charges as well. Police say Hopkins shot the officers earlier this month after they went to his home to interview his son about a possible sex assault. Sergeant Terrence Caraway died at the hospital. Investigator Farrah Turner died 3 weeks later. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump made a somber visit to the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh on Tuesday. They were joined by Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner inside the synagogue for about 15 minutes. The synagogue's rabbi welcomed the president's visit, but others nearby protested him being there outside of the synagogue. New as of Wednesday, we now know the names of the police officers hurt in Saturday's deadly mass shooting at a Pittsburgh synagogue. 11 people were killed. Officers Timothy Matson, Daniel Meade, Anthony Burke, and Michael Smigda were shot. John Pernson and Tyler Pichelle were also injured during the attack, but were not shot. They have been released from the hospital. An Arapahoe County Sheriff's deputy has been arrested in Pueblo County accused of sexually assaulting a child. John Beck is facing 3 counts of sexual assault on a child by a person in a position of trust. Beck has been placed on leave without pay. Arapahoe County Sheriff's Dave Walcher says Beck was a non-certified deputy who worked with the detention facility. He's been with the department since 2009. Sheriff Walker says that Beck has not had any interaction with juveniles while on the job. Police officers, firefighters, and emergency medics make thousands of trips each year to one small section of downtown Denver. It's the same area the city conducted its latest homeless sweep near the rescue missions. Denver firefighters say they've taken about 2,200 calls to this area since the start of the year. Police took more than 7,500 calls for service. Most of these calls are medical related. They also include assaults, thefts, fires, or drug issues.